A billionaire once gave his 7-year-old child a $350,000 tiger as a birthday gift. Yes, a real living tiger. Another billionaire dropped $8 million to clone his beloved dog, while someone else casually splurged $250 million on a super yacht with its submarine. Welcome to the insane world of billionaire spending, where private jets are just the warm-up. Today, we're diving into the most jaw-dropping, mind-blowing purchases the ultra-rich have ever made. By the end, you'll wonder, are they living the dream, or have they completely lost touch with reality? Stick around. You won't believe. Number 1 on this list, Bill Gates' trampoline room, $50,000. First up, Bill Gates, one of the richest men on Earth. You'd think with all that cash, he'd be chilling in some ultra-serious library or high-tech lab, right? Nope. He spent $50,000 building an indoor trampoline room in his $127 million mansion. Imagine Bill Gates in a sweater vest, bouncing around like a 10-year-old. Now tell me you're not smiling. Comment below. Would you put a trampoline room in your mansion, or is that just too much? $120,000 banana art. Next up, a billionaire spent $120,000 on a banana. Not a gold banana, not a diamond banana, just a regular banana duct taped to a wall. This was called Comedian, a piece of modern art that became internet famous when some guy walked up, peeled it off the wall, and ate it right there. Best snack ever, or most expensive crime ever? Dog cloning, $200,000. Missing your dog? One billionaire didn't just adopt a new pup. He cloned his dead dog. Not once, but twice. Total bill? Around $200,000. So technically, he has 2 identical copies of his old dog running around. Is that cute, or does it sound like the start of a sci-fi horror movie? You tell me. Ocean Gate disaster, $250,000. Then we have Hamish Harding, who paid $250,000 for a once-in-a-lifetime trip to the Titanic wreck on the Ocean Gate submersible. Here's the crazy part. The sub was operated with a video game controller, had a carbon fiber body, and didn't even have a backup beacon. Spoiler, it imploded. The media ran wild with a countdown rescue story, but the U.S. Navy had detected the implosion days earlier. Wild, tragic, and an expensive lesson on trusting luxury adventure companies. Richard Branson's submarine, $662,000. Not to be outdone, Richard Branson spent $662,000 designing his deep-sea submarine built like an underwater plane. His goal? Break a Mariana Trench record. But plot twist? James Cameron, yes, the movie director, beat him to it. Branson reportedly shelved the project after that. That's a $1 million heartbreak right there. Dwarf throwing contests, $1 million per year. Saudi Prince Al-Walid bin Talal allegedly spends $1 million yearly on dwarf throwing, contests at his private parties. He hires little people to act as jesters, and even has them help him pick out which private jet to buy. It's one of those things where you ask yourself, is this real life? Or a deleted scene from The Wolf of Wall Street? Elon Musk's James Bond car, $1 million. Elon Musk went full fanboy and bought James Bond's actual submarine car from the spy who loved me for $1 million. And of course, because it's Elon, he announced plans to upgrade it with a Tesla electric powertrain to make it a real sub car. I'd pay money just to see him test drive it. Billy the Kid photo, $2.3 million. Another billionaire dropped $2.3 million on a faded black and white photo of Billy the Kid, one of the rarest photos in Wild West history. Imagine paying millions for something you could accidentally crumple in your pocket. Catwoman surgery, $4 million. Socialite Jocelyn Wildenstein became famous for spending $4 million on plastic surgeries to make herself look like a cat. After divorcing her billionaire husband and scoring a $2.5 billion settlement, she got so many procedures that the media dubbed her Catwoman. Years later, bankrupt. Marilyn Monroe's dress, $4.8 million. A collector paid $4.8 million for the dress Marilyn Monroe wore to sing Happy Birthday to JFK. The dress that became legendary because she famously wore no underwear. Kim Kardashian even borrowed it once, and yes, it nearly tore. Some history is just too delicate. $1 million space ticket. And he didn't go. Hedge fund billionaire Ken Griffin spent $8 million on a Blue Origin space flight with Jeff Bezos, and then got cold feet. He gave the ticket away. After the OceanGate story, honestly, maybe that was the smartest flex of all. Private island with his name, $22 million. Another billionaire spent $22 million on a private island, and then carved his name into the sand so it could be seen from space. Problem? Nature has no chill. The tides washed it away. Da Vinci Notebook, $30 million. Bill Gates again. This time dropping $30 million on Leonardo da Vinci's Codex Leicester, a notebook written entirely backward because da Vinci was left-handed and extra. It's the most expensive book ever sold. Do you think Gates reads it over breakfast? Beer brewed in space, $55 million project. Billionaire Jared Isaacman spent $55 million on a private SpaceX flight and used the opportunity to brew beer in space. But the best part? He turned the media frenzy into a fundraiser and raised over $200 million for St. Jude Children's Hospital. Finally, a billionaire splurge we can all cheer for, Epstein Island Hotel plan, $125 million. Last but creepiest, billionaire Stephen Dekoff bought Jeffrey Epstein's infamous islands for $125 million and plans to turn them into a luxury hotel. Because when you think romantic getaway, who doesn't think of a location tied to one of the biggest scandals of the decade? So, which billionaire purchase blew your mind the most? Was it the clone dogs, the $120,000 banana, or the submarine that imploded? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear what you think. And hey, if you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss the next round of insane billionaire stories. Thanks for watching.